Slop City Podcast!
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Are we good? All right. You want to go ahead and offer up a clap to the gods above?
To the universe above. Go ahead and hit it with a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Have a boyfriend.
So
Don't ask me out. No.
I have a boyfriend. Don't ask me out. No. She's a cool gal.
She's a cool gal.
That's a great little TikTok video, you know.
I'm going to show you how I walk with cerebral palsy.
Is that her video too?
That's what she says. Here is me jumping with cerebral palsy.
Does she always have that accent?
She's
Or is
Australian.
She a little jokester.
She's Australian.
Oh,
I obviously didn't do it right.
okay. Yeah, because I was definitely getting a more Renaissance fair accent, kind of a Game of Thrones. God, that yawn was one of those yawns that was like, you don't have to sell it that hard, lady.
I almost didn't make it. I was like falling asleep I didn't fall asleep, but I was like driving like, whoa.
Oh, why is that?
I'm
Libbie
just
had to
tired.
drive. Yeah. You had to drive today? What time did you leave? Give us your rundown of the day. Libbie's day in the life of Libbie on the day where we record a podcast and she comes from Nashville. Hit it.
Well, I got up early, about 9:30, took a shower, because my shower downstairs is fixed.
Yeah, well.
Washed all my important parts, every single one of them.
Well.
Left the home. Well, first I had to find Annie because she spent the night outdoors.
Yeah, well.
And I knew she was under the porch hiding, because that's where she hides. And I said, Annie, come out for your mom. Come on. And took her about 10 minutes, but she came out.
Now, what do you think she was doing under there?
Hiding.
Just straight hiding? Do you
Yeah.
think she knew you were trying to leave? Or you think she was just out there straight fucking partying?
Well, she was hiding
Like this?
because she was outside at night.
Like that?
And
That
she
good?
thinks she's a cool guy when she runs outside, but then when I close the door and say I'm going to bed, I mean it. So she's out there all night looking around, getting scared at an owl going, ooh, ooh, and a coyote going, ooh.
Wait, so you actually close the door on her for the night? You get to the point where you're like, I'm done. You're getting closed out and you close it on her?
Because I see her out there. She's rolling around on the ground having a grand old time. And I'm going, Annie. And at one point, I got on the security camera and saw her and started yelling through the security camera, Annie. And I could see her eyes glowing, but did not run towards the home. And I had to go to bed.
Oh, God. The times I've left Simba and Bo outside have been total accidents. Happened the other morning. Woke up. Simba loves doing that half hop thing onto the bed to get me up. So I let him outside. Him, Royce, they're out there rolling, partying. Well, Royce isn't, because Royce in the morning is just business. He'd like to get out there, get back in, so he can eat ASAP. And that's all he's really worried about. But I go back and sit on the couch, cross my arms like I do when I sleep, I just...
Huh?
No, I didn't do that. But I did lay down. I laid down in a position, when you're like, I'm going to have to get up here in just a moment. So I don't want to get too comfortable.
Right.
So I think I literally laid down like this. Like sitting straight up almost on the couch, like.
Why not just go to sleep?
Well, I ended up falling asleep for 2 hours and left the dogs outside.
Oh, my God.
They could have.
Wasn't Bo barking it up?
Oh, yeah. Well, he'll stand out there for a while and go, This is Bo when he jumps, when his food comes up. Dude, this motherfucker's starting, Royce is losing hair. I mean, he is on his way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
He's losing hair.
Oh, God, big tufts.
Oh.
Big chunks, but he's still happy as ever. So I say, let the bald little fucker run, you know? God, he's having a good old time. Just shedding a lot of hair, really shedding his immune system, his exoskeleton. Except the fun thing is for dogs, it's not like a snake, you know? It's like they actually disappear after Bo sheds his exoskeleton, he's going to be gone.
He'll be laying in the coffin like this.
Oh, I'm definitely putting a pork steak, 2 little pork steak pieces over his eyes after he passes away.
And what does Simba do when he's out there? Just like,
oh, Simba loves it. Simba will sunbathe, hang out. Bo will be fine after a while if his food needs are satisfied. Otherwise, he will not rest. I mean, the door has these weird little tiny mud prints on it from Bo going up at the door. But yeah, he's dying, I think. So, hey, it's a fact of life. I accepted it already the last time I thought he was a goner with the piss thing.
Right.
But woke up today, there was a little pillow on the ground for my little cute throw pillow collection on my couch. Mm-hmm. There was a pillow on the ground. Oh, God, that feels good. Just itching that psoriasis.
That lesion.
just fucking getting that lesion, brothers. But yeah, there was a little pillow there, and I was like, oh, this is wet. And then I cut back to last night, you know? And I was like, yeah, Bo was kind of looking at me like, hey, lady, I need to go outside. And I was like, guess what? Earlier I tried to get you to go outside with me, and you didn't go. So I closed the door on you, and I left him inside, but I should have left him outside. Because I was like, that's it. We're done for the night.
We're done for the day.
Just like you with the fucking kitty cat, you know? Hey, listen, we're closing up shop tonight, and this is it.
It's your last chance.
You got 2 choices, okay? Either go to the bathroom or don't. Annie's choices are stay out here with the mollusks and the cronies and all these crazy crustaceans out here.
Or come inside.
Chase some lizards down. They're just dropping their tail, faking your ass out. Do you think these lizards are like running by? Like she grabs onto them. They drop their tail and they're like, "Yeah, boy!" Like a little banana in Mario Kart.
Well, that could be, but then she ends up murdering them. So,
she's been killing the lizards.
She is a lizard serial killer?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I couldn't remember. I'm like, was it just the tails we were finding in there?
It was the tails that was the first sign.
Oh, so she has morphed since we last talked. She is now a full-blown murderer.
Yeah. She tore the bottom half of a lizard's body off the other day.
Great.
Am I gatekeeping?
I got you.
Yeah, tore the whole bottom part of the little lizard's body off.
Oh boy.
Pretty cool. Now she's into also killing moths.
Okay.
And beetles.
Beetles. So
not beetles, June bugs.
Oh, June bugs. God.
Very hard.
That is disgusting. You know, I'm with her on everything up until the June bugs. The June bugs, they're too dense for how small they are. Do you know what I mean?
They're hard as hell.
They're hard. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
You flick a little. Yeah, they're fucking stupid. They are fucking stupid.
I had one inside of my little craft box because I was outdoors with it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just looking through it and I was like, oh, there's a dead June bug. Didn't bother to get it out, and I'm looking through my stuff, and all of a sudden it starts moving.
You left it in there and you went.
Gave it a little taste. Then it started moving after being deadly
presumed dead
for 10 minutes.
And then just starts getting going.
And it's like,
oh, yeah.
on its back. Once they're on their back, that's it.
June bugs are fucking stupid.
You would think that what's it called?
What?
What's it called when a thing adapts?
Survival of the fittest.
Darwin. What's that stuff called? How there were apes and then now there's people?
Q and evolution.
Evolution. You think evolution would Whoa. Hello. Evolution would say, hey, let's fix these June bugs' backs so that when they get on their back, they can flip over. But
Sure.
it hasn't. For hundreds of years, they've just been on their backs.
No, and they've got little wings or something. They're just too dense. They're like a little corn nut. You know what I'm saying? That's what I imagine a little June bug would taste like a little corn nut.
Oh.
I mean, and
I don't even want to imagine that it has a taste to it.
no, I'm definitely not excited about it. But yeah, I mean, June bugs, I would love to know a June bug's IQ. Because I've never sat down and chit-chatted with one, but they're dumb as fuck.
And they just constantly fly into stuff.
Oh, God, it's like cicadas, too. They move too much. They're just...
I like their noises, though.
I like the noise of a cicada. Like seeing a little exoskeleton.
You're like, hey, is that a bug? And it's like, no, that's just their exoskeleton.
No, that's just whatever they shed last night. Now get over there and put that thing in your mouth.
Huh?
Did you ever do that when you were a kid?
Put an exoskeleton in my mouth?
Yeah, a little cicada in your mouth. Pop one in, JFF, just for fun.
Huh?
Take a little cicada.
Never.
Not a live one, dude. The little exoskeleton. Get a little spooky with you and your pals and be like, oh, and then grab it and,
Not once.
eat it. You've never done that?
Not once.
Interesting. Me neither.
Brandy, have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Oh, I never did it. I just was given a hypothetical. I would never.
You sounded like you had done it before.
No, I just think, kids putting stuff in their mouths. I watch how kids work, okay? I've seen a documentary or two. Think I haven't watched Baby Einstein on my own? I have, to decide if I am the right person to carry a baby in my life. And guess what I decided? No thanks. Turned it off very quickly.
You're like, nope. This vagina's staying pristine.
Golly, am I glad that we're not mothers.
Oh, my God.
You would be awful. I would be awful. We would fuck some kids up.
Oh, 100%.
They would never tell you. Because I can't tell you with complete confidence right here, right now. I love you, but I can't tell you with complete confidence that I think you'd be a good mother.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
And I hope that you think that about me too. I hope you know that that's where we're at.
That's why I say, if I have a kid, I'm going to take it to an orphanage because I know better.
There are places that you can drop a newborn off and you won't be fined by
fire station.
Satan.
I don't want to. I know that I don't want a kid, so if I had one, I would punish it its whole life.
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't punish it, but there'd be signs. I'd be like, oh, man, could be pretty fucking awesome. I could be laying on a beach at an Airbnb getting my pussy eaten right now by some hot, exotic fucking dude, gal, whoever I find. I could be doing that right now, but you know what I'm doing instead? I'm cleaning up your actual shit. This is what I'm doing.
Watching Baby Shark for the 57th time.
I'm listening to the Moana soundtrack.
Oh, yeah,
again,
that's good.
that is a great soundtrack, but it's like, it's just, I just know it wouldn't be good for me. And I have just become more and more sure of that the older I get.
The girl at the Culver's today said, I went ahead and gave you the senior citizens discount. And I go, huh? I go, wait a minute. What's the age for that? And she goes, oh, I don't know. I go, why would you say that?
You fucking called her out. Like, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
And she goes, well, earlier you had your two little grandkids with you? And I go, no. She goes, oh, I got you mixed up with somebody else. I'm like, good save. Because I saw the lady with her grandkids, and she had very short hair and was thin. Nothing like what I look like. Also, you're wearing a cool tie-dye shirt. Does she seriously think someone wearing that cool? I think teenagers just don't fucking know.
No.
I go, it's the gray hair. I know.
They see the gray hair and they automatically assume that you're just like an old hag.
I'm like, not only do I not have grandkids, I don't have any kids. And she's like,
guess what? Yeah.
I'm like, but thanks for the discount.
Not only do
you
I
fucking idiot.
not have any family left, but I will be dying alone.
Why would you say that? Senior citizen. I go, I think it's 62, and I'm here to tell you I'm not 62. Not even 50 yet, ma'am.
She's like,
She's just looking at me like,
oh, I'm so sorry. You're like, could you take it off?
I want to pay full price.
I need you to get your manager, get your fucking manager, who I hope is older than you, bring them over here and take that motherfucking senior citizen discount off.
They bring out another kid. He's 13.
Yeah. Oh, God. He has like that weird peach fuzz where they're starting to get facial hair. That weird sect of puberty where you're like, God, you just look almost dirty.
I think it should be like when you don't assume people's pronouns, don't assume they're senior citizens.
Yeah, don't assume someone's a senior citizen. I agree.
People are going to be like, well, you call yourself elderly all the time. Yeah, because that's a funny bit.
Yeah.
I don't really think I'm a senior citizen.
Well, you're not a senior citizen. Number one, you don't have the pussy or the ass of a senior citizen. I'll tell you that much.
A pussy?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I think I've seen a little nibble of it or something one time. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're not a...
Randy laughed. He looked over and went.
I mean, yeah, you're not a senior citizen. Here's what I'll tell you. I would never. Now, I'm not an offerer-upper of discounts anyway, because, especially at the place that I work at, the part of town I work at, when they start asking for discounts, I'm like, absolutely not. Guess what you think, mister? You think everybody needs to pay their fair share and pull themselves up by their bootstraps. I ain't giving you a free beer. I ain't giving you shit. Guess what, bitch? You're getting charged $1 for a side of ranch.
Whoa.
And I'm filling that ranch to the top.
That little
gonna be
baby
overflowing.
ramekin.
Oh, that 2-ounce baby ramekin's going to be looking a little more like 2.2 ounces when I'm finished with it. Because I like to load the ranch on, make it look appealing.
So why would those people who are constantly on the side of pull yourself up by your bootstraps asking for a discount?
Oh, God, because they're annoying. They think they're being funny. The free discount, right? Free. Oh, we're going to get free wings? Oh, no, but I'll take it. Don't put it on my bill. All right, man.
You're like, God, I wish what's his name was here.
And I'm like, God,
I wish
love
Donald
money.
was here.
Oh, man. I do. I actually do miss Donald. Someone asked me about it recently. Culver's, senior citizens, 60. Hey, where were you at earlier, Libbie? What place were you at?
Culver's.
Oh, it was Culver's. So theirs is 60% and also 10% off. Get your fucking dumbass 10% out of here, bro. I don't. Fuck that.
What's that, like $1?
Yeah, dude, $10 meal and you're giving me, it's $10.47 and I get $1.04 off there. Take that $1.04 and shove it in your ass. You know what you should do with that?
60 plus.
Lie. You know what all these Culver's kids should be doing instead of fucking assuming people's ages? You need to be putting that motherfucking senior discount on there after the person pays for their shit. So guess what? You get an extra $1.04 in your pocket.
Maybe they're traumatized because older people will come up and say, did you give me my senior citizen? Now put that senior citizen discount on. But honey, did she get my senior with their long old fingers?
Now hold on. Did you don't have any discounts? Not one?
I want
no
my triple A, my senior citizen, my veterans.
We'll take the bill. Here's my ALP.
That's probably what it was. She was probably just being proactive to keep herself from getting yelled at.
She was just saw gray hair, didn't even look at your eyes. She's like, yep, that's one of them. Might as well go ahead and put it on.
Aw. I didn't try to make her feel bad, but I was just like, why would you say that?
I would say the same thing. When people ask me about, like, IDing them and stuff, that's when I'm like, shut the fuck up. Everyone's got to get ID'd, my man. But there was this old, like,
man.
70-year-old lady that comes in. She's fucking out of her mind. I mean, just truly one of the worst human beings I've ever met in my
The
life.
female Donald, if you will.
Worse.
Oh, wow.
Way worse. I mean, just truly the most self-centered person I've ever met.
Oh.
At least Donald would eat my pussy. You know what I'm saying? Donald be necking with this pussy all night long. This gal, she ain't doing none of that.
What's her problem?
Just a negative woman.
Huh.
Comes in. Do they have the popcorn going for happy hour? Is the popcorn going? It's $2.40. It says it's free. Always looking for her dumbass popcorn. Got one of the fucking dudes I work with trained to be terrified. She comes in. Jerome's walking around like, oh, the popcorn lady's here. She's coming in like hot rice. He's losing his mind. Popcorn's lady here. Get the popcorn on. The place is fucking nuts over the popcorn lady.
Is she...
Oh, she's fucking out of her mind.
Does she sit there and eat baskets and baskets of popcorn?
Couple of baskets of popcorn, gets her fucking Sam's Club brand Lactaid out because she always gets a half quesadilla, no salsa, takes that sour cream and loads it on that motherfucker like no one's business. To be honest, the one thing that I like about her is what her sour cream intake is. She eats so much fucking sour cream, and I fucking love sour cream.
And she's lactose intolerant?
Lactose intolerant, but she'll take a little pain for a little bit of that sweet quesadilla.
What does she drink?
Oh, God. Fucking spritzers, club soda with lime, Pinot Grigio with a little bit of club soda. And she's always worried about what other people are doing. Like, I cut this person off last week, and this gal, Jill... That's her name. Jill. I'm not going to give her last name out.
The older woman's name is Jill?
Older woman's name is Jill.
I've never met a 70-year-old woman named Jill.
She's got gray hair, and I promise you that bitch is asking for a senior discount everywhere she goes. Oh, she's just out of her mind. I had to cut this lady off the other day, and Jill's a few spritzers and a quesadilla and a half a fucking can of popcorn deep.
Oh, you had to cut her off?
I didn't cut Jill off. I cut another customer off that is not even related to anything Jill's doing. And Jill kept going, she's ready for another shot. I go, why are you worried about it, Jill? You got your spritzer. Why are you worried about this woman who just got here and is 3 martinis deep in an hour and a half and talking very loudly about how she's a doctor? I don't like when drunk-ass motherfuckers, like, at the bar will be like, I'm a doctor. And I'm like, okay, you need to put your hands away. Don't start
Tell me
touching
where you work so I don't ever go there.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, yeah, I'm a doctor. I'm about ready to drive home, drive this off.
Did she drive home?
Yeah.
Good God.
I cut her off, though. I did my due diligence. But Jill, just nosy. Well, she's ready for a shot. Why aren't you giving her a shot? What's going on? Walks over to me after I closed everyone's tabs out from the day bar into the night. And I just said, hey, guys, I'm out of here. Night shift bartender's taking over. She'll get you going. Let's close up your fucking tabs with me. So I'm sitting doing the money in a totally different room.
Now, this is how I imagine you. You got all your little receipts there. You got your little smoker. The little smoker.
Oh, yeah.
Just
dude.
counting receipts, counting money.
Literally, what I have in front of me, planner, keys, weird beverage with old lemons in it, open can, cell phone with Rafe on it, property of Rafe Williams, XXL. My fucking sunglasses, my vape, my weed pen, all of this is in front of me, and I'm there counting money, counting the drawer down. Jill comes up. So why aren't we getting her another shot? And I go, what the fuck do you care, Jill? I was like, what the fuck? And then another weird guy comes up to me saying, hey, can we get this person a drink? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why the fuck do you guys care about this woman you just met 20 minutes ago? You guys are fucking weirdos. That's what you are. You're nosy motherfuckers, That's just, I didn't say that part to him, but I did yell.
I had to cut her off.
Oh, God.
Did she keep asking for more? Is that what the problem was?
No, the woman was clueless, sitting there with her water. She just got these two fucking weird Cheers wannabe motherfuckers on her side, one on each. That's like, I'm a regular here. And it's like,
is that really being on her side, though? Knowing that she's going to take an automobile and drive out of there?
Dude, those people they're out of their fucking gourds, is what I'll tell you. What are you doing coming up to me worried about my fucking job and what I'm doing? You know what I mean? And the other guy, this other new cat that I met that was like part of this fucking sting operation to get this drunk doctor another fucking drink. He tells me earlier in the day, came in there twice that day, tells me earlier in the day, hey, so I noticed the sign for more parking wasn't out. And I'm like, hi, who the fuck are you? Are you a secret shopper? Are you a fucking, why the fuck do you care? What do you want to drink? What's wrong with these people? Mind your own business.
I feel like, did you have a problem finding parking? Would you like a job? Here's an application. You looking for a job?
You looking for a valet job? Because I mean, we don't have valet. But I'm just like, what are these people doing? What's wrong with you? I would never go into a Walmart and be like, so is Christy gonna get her break soon? I mean, she is just so tired. You know, it's like, why are you paying attention to what these fucking people are doing? Let them be. Mind your own beeswax.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Just like that famous Beatles song, Let It Be.
Let it be, let it be. Well, let me tell you something fun that happened on the way in while I was walking in here. I was walking by, saw something that looked to be an egg on the ground, and I was like, no way. That can't be a fucking hard-boiled egg just laying in the street. Saw it, looked like a bit dirty, but I still picked it up. Picked the hard-boiled egg up, inspected it, and so many ants all over the thing, set it back down, headed on back into the
Was it a hard-boiled egg?
Oh, it was a hard-boiled egg, through and through.
The ants were having a grand old time.
They were nibbling on that motherfucker. I just couldn't believe it wasn't runned over. I mean, it had some debris on it. It was dirty. One side was nice white. The other side was the eggshell white. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
A little creamier, a little dirtier.
Just in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
I didn't see it when I was walking in here.
You want me to bring it in?
Well, no.
Why don't I just go grab it real quick?
No, because then those ants will smell those other ants in here.
Well,
and they'll start running in here.
I could just grab a paper towel, grab the egg real quick, and just show it to you real quick.
No, I believe you. Randy
You don't
doesn't
wanna see
want that
that?
egg in here.
Yeah, I could take a picture, but I could also just bring it in and hold it in my hand and show it to you guys. Maybe give you a little nibble.
Maybe give it a little kiss.
Yeah, give that a little. Do you need the keyboard?
I just want to see.
Isn't 65 Medicare?
I
And
guess
then
it's 62 now.
62 is
Is it
considered a
62
senior
or
citizen?
65?
I don't know, but I need to know so I can get my benefits.
I'll be dead by then. So
Honestly, I don't really see myself getting too old either. And not in a, like next year or anything like that. But I mean, past 60, I just want to go out looking hot, man.
how old are your parents?
50 something. They were born in 69. 69. 2023 minus 1969.
Were you born in 69, Randy?
No, ma'am. I was born in 1970. So
Oh,
they're older than me. Awesome.
Oh, thank God.
Fuck yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Does that make you guys feel weird?
yeah.
Does it really?
Old as fuck, dude.
I know.
But that's
Well,
cool.
but does it make you feel weird towards me, or is it just a bit jarring?
It's jarring.
Just like, wow, I'm actually getting old.
Well,
Because that's how I'm starting to
Not
feel about
that.
people.
I just feel like, wow, it's weird to think that I hang out with you and stuff, and I'm the same age as your parents.
Sure.
It's like, what are you doing hanging out with an older woman like me?
I'm just looking for a mature woman to show me the way. I'm just looking for a mature influencer
I ain't the one.
to show me the way, dude. Just looking for somebody to guide me into a fucking swingers motel.
Well,
Show me what to do.
you just walk
Just
in
kidding. I
there,
don't
take
need
your
no
clothes
help.
off, and go, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hello. That's all you do.
Do it again. Do
Hey,
it
how
again.
you doing? Hey, what's up? Hello. That's after you take your clothes off.
Oh, I'm doing that with clothes on.
And then you're just making sure not to look down. You just want to look right at somebody's face.
Dude, it's like I've been prepping, bro. I've been watching threesome porn. I'm ready, bro. But it's like it's the whole lead in the whole. I don't want to do all of that. It's like when we did the fucking Chicago podcast, and you're like, what do you say when you're phone sexing with someone?
Right.
What do you do? Oh God, I can't go through all that. I just need a robot. Just a robot that happens to be a real person or something and can love me.
Oh, wow. You're
Not-
looking for love from a robot?
No. But I'm just trying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
just the whole acting out of it. Even if you wanted, this shirt makes my tits look like they're cut in half because of this thing. I just keep getting a peek over there, and I'm like, no, these things. It's just not what I want. The world to think.
Cool Cardinal shirt, though, bro. You love the cards.
Yeah, everybody. I was so fucking mad when I put this on when I was leaving the house. I worked to work today because I bought it the other day for like $7.99 at Wally World.
Is it Cardinals Day at work?
It God, fucking hate you. Is it Cardinal? It was not Cardinals Day at work, but
Was it Sparts Day?
it.
Wear your Sparts robe or sports clothes?
Yeah. Okay, listen up, everybody. Before we get this shift going today, we are 86th Pickles. And I also do want everybody to know that today is Casual Friday.
You're supposed to tell us before.
Dude, Casual Friday and shit. I can't remember the days we used to have when
That
we were
really
kids.
brings up morale, though.
Oh, God.
When you get to
Give
wear
me that
jeans
mouse.
to work, you feel like you're on top of the world. You walk a little bit lighter.
Oh, yeah. I want
You smile a little bit brighter.
to look up oh, God, yeah. Once you're feeling yourself and your fucking dungarees that are nice and worn in or whatever, your little dunkaroos.
And the kids are at school are like, hey, is that another kid? Oh, no, that's a teacher just wearing jeans. Ways to boost morale.
3 ways to boost morale. Wiki How Life.
Oh, God, I love WikiHow.
Yep. 4 ways to raise the morale of employees.
I just thought of something. Write this down on your paper.
Okay.
For extra Patreon, we should examine a WikiHow article.
Ooh, great. Yep. There you go. That's it.
And we'll just pick a rando.
I love that. Because, we love a WikiHow article.
We'd love it.
I mean, I think about WikiHow articles often. There's times I've been in a situation where I'm like, I know the WikiHow would be really funny on this, but I'm like Googling like how to spot genital warts or something crazy, And I'm like, but God, I know that WikiHow's about to hit.
How to spot genital warts.
It's like, what are you talking
Oh,
about? You
Lord.
look for them.
So, first of all, we got 3 women there who are wanting to understand the morale.
Mm-hmm. 3 of very similar woman, it looks like to me. So, yeah, so this is actually method 1 is just understanding morale, raising morale interpersonally. This, I don't need to understand morale because I live by a morale thing every day.
Uh-huh.
That's how I hype myself up, dude.
Right.
You know how I boost morale? Taking a plug off my freaking weed pen by hitting that fucking vape pen, by
Right.
getting my pussy sucked,
Yep.
Drinking a fat ass coffee, then
Yep.
followed by a water and a Diet Dr. Pepper. Those are ways I boost morale. How do you boost morale, Libbie? What's your ways of boosting
Oh,
morale?
I get me a coffee. I turn on some music.
Music. Music is clutch for boosting morale.
I've been playing Zelda, so I'll do a couple sessions of playing Zelda.
Yeah. Got any cool theme songs from there you'd like to toss out right now? Is there a song that's kind of stuck in your head from there?
No, actually, there is not.
You play it on mute, don't you?
No,
You don't. You play it loud.
it's a lot of. I can't think of the songs right now. There is a song that when I hear it, I know there's a bad enemy coming and it gets me nervous.
I know that Zelda's very actually weirdly triggering for me because, and not like, in a little pussy weenie way or anything like that, but like it brings me back to COVID and when we got a Nintendo Switch and we were like playing constantly, but I was so depressed and everything was so weird and it felt like Groundhog's Day every day.
Loved it.
And I was just watching Zelda play and it was like the only thing that would bring me joy. I'm like drinking whatever crazy amount of alcohol I was drinking then, watching Zelda being like, is anything ever going to be the same again? But man, there was a lot of Zelda.
Yeah, there's a new game out and it's just really incredible.
Oh, there is a new one
Tell
out.
Rafe.
What's it called?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Well, I might just go on out and buy that for him, get him a little surprise.
Well, you don't have to go out and buy it. You could just buy it online for him.
Oh, buy it right on the console?
We'll put it right on his little console.
Now, this controller, does it look like that of the submersive? I can't.
Quite different.
Guys, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about that submarine and the submersible.
The elephant in the room.
We got to talk about the whale in the room. Okay, it is Friday, June 23rd. Friday, June 23rd at 8:13 p.m. right now. I found out about this in great detail yesterday.
Uh-huh. What did you do this week?
I just missed it, really. I saw a couple people's stories, but I've been busy as fuck running back and forth from this. You know when you have those days where you're like, I don't even have time to look at the internet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. And I saw one story, Instagram story about it from Heather McMahon, like after, it was like on Monday after she did Radio City or something in the past weekend, was posting like, oh my God, there's this crazy ass submarine. And that was the first thing I heard. And it kind of went in one ear, out of another. And so I didn't find out about this until fucking yesterday morning, Thursday, at like 8 a.m. in detail. And they're like, oxygen's run out. It has to have, if it's all whatever. And I mean, holy fuck, dude. I went through a whirlwind of emotions yesterday. How the fuck are you?
Day. Well, see, I had what was it, a week? 5 days?
Did you? And you've kept up with it since Sunday.
I kept up with it since the moment the news came out about as soon as I saw lost contact and submersive. Let's just call it submarine and not submersive.
Yeah, submersible.
That's just too hard to say. And I was like, man, from the start, I'm like, oh, God, this is horrible because I kept having flashbacks of us being in a submarine.
Oh, my God, me too!
But then I was like, you know what? Our submarine didn't go as far down. But then it in my head, this was the whole lesson for me. I don't trust people that say they're experts in something. This is why I didn't go into that alligator farm. I don't trust people who say they're the authority on something because they're not.
Mm-hmm.
This guy straight up just lied to everybody. That thing was not safe for those people.
There is just so many things swirling in my head. Multiple things, tossing them out right now. Thing I saw about that CEO. He said let me read you this clip. Or not this clip, but he literally said something like, oh, well, safety, blah, 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 stay in your bed, stay in the car, right, whatever. And I was like, oh, fuck, bro. Holy shit. How other people have not died. I wonder how many expeditions Ocean Gate's taken.
I think 10.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
All those motherfuckers are lucky.
Like, apparently, every time, and I've been reading so much news, so I don't know how much is true or not, but every time it weakened the thing even more. So,
whoa. So that was the last blast.
It was just a disaster waiting to happen.
Because the pressure was pushing on it every time, I guess. I opened up TikTok this morning too, and hey, I will say, meme content, it's been great.
People are just losing it.
People are hilarious. That's what I'll say.
Just
People
ridiculous.
Are hilarious, inconsiderate assholes, but some of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen. I got sent a fucking TikTok that was like,
See, people know not to send them to me. They
Oh.
know.
oh yeah, no.
I'm just greatly disturbed.
It's not in our friend group. It was with a couple girls that I work with because we were talking. They were watching me flip out in real time about this because I was like, I can't even fucking believe that. I go, to be honest, I hope they're dead. I hope they didn't have to suffer.
So
for
you
5
heard
fucking
about?
days.
You didn't hear about it after they realized that it
No,
was.
heard about it that morning when it was like oxygen's running out and all this like timers on every news site. It's like beep beep, beep beep, beep beep, and I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
It was really the whole week was just at first I was like, oh, these people aren't going to make it. It's not good. And then what was it? Wednesday they came out with they heard, which I had read in an article. If this happens to you, really the only thing you can do is just make fucking noise so they can find you by sonar.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, they know what to do. They're gonna be saved.
They're gonna find them. Nope. Okay, so I see all of that, the sonar thing, and then I see this article that says the Navy picked this up or whatever, like on Sunday. And I was like, well, I'm not trying to shit on the Navy. They're probably fucking badass motherfuckers. But I was like, what if the one guy was just like asleep when the thing went off and he's like, oh yeah, we caught it. We caught it on Sunday. Yeah, on the day it happened for sure. Yep.
Yep.
Caught it. This is what it went like on the little graph.
On the little graph.
Yeah, it went like this and then boom. Just like that.
Now,
Must
what
have
was
been
that?
it right there.
What kind of graph was that? A pie chart or
This was
bar graph?
a lie detector graph.
Wow.
Looked exactly like it. Lie detector graph. So I'm telling you, we saw it. Now, we didn't tell you guys about it then because we were waiting on you. But we got the technology, dude. Just want you guys to know. We did know that it happened right when it happened. I was like, are you guys lying?
They picked up a blip.
He's like, oh, saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, we went ahead and just kept that information secret, right, Ronald? Yeah, we were not eating pizza watching TV on our phones.
What are you talking about? I did not happen to be watching Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington right when this all went
The
down.
one guy who's always just like got his phone here and he's always watching it.
Yeah, just like that, like
Because
a dad at a mall.
nothing ever happens.
No, nothing ever happens to him. He's wearing the same stupid-ass security outfit that looks like it's a motherfucking Halloween costume, walking around with that polyester-looking-ass shirt, sitting around just watching his programs. Missed it. So there was that. I mean, dude, I went through. And then the part that I really couldn't get over when I was really thinking about it was like, if they are still alive right now and they're all having to process this all at once, they literally are like stuck down there alive knowing this is happening. Because, you know, at a certain point, you'd be like, we've been down here like kind of a while. And then imagine, and the CEO's on there having to lie and be like, no,
He's got the joystick. He's like, everything's fine. He's like A plus B plus right, left.
He's like, okay.
The old cheat codes from Nintendo. A, B, B, B.
He's typing in mother load.
All right,
Okay,
guys,
come
let me
on.
get this right
Let's,
here.
see if we can get this thing going. Hey, no. Everything's good. Grab an Aquafina. It's like, you could even have fucking good water.
They didn't have anything in there.
Oh, God. And I was just thinking about the toilet situation,
Oh,
if they had been
God.
there for 5 days. So, I mean, I think overall, you know, this is crazy. And I really am starting to think now, I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. We just got in that fucking submarine all willy fucking nilly. I didn't ask questions.
I researched it before.
Well, I'm glad
There had
somebody
been no.
fucking did.
There had been no incidents.
I am very glad that
you know
guess,
me.
Guess what? There was no motherfucking incidents with this little fucking submarine.
Everybody, when I didn't want to go in that alligator farm, though, everybody's like, yeah, we're going in there. Chelsea's standing 2 feet away from me. Diabolical killer.
Yeah.
I don't trust these people.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, we were too close.
You guys were too close and could have been killed.
We could have been killed. I could have been rolled all around, but goddamn, people would have finally started listening to the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And then everyone would be talking shit on me after I'm dead. Like, yeah, we really liked the podcast better when she was skinnier.
Oh, God. People are terrible.
People are terrible. Chelsea sent me a message today and said that, like, she was getting some, people are just crazy. I'm like, what are you doing monitoring everything we do? Mind your own fucking business.
I responded to that comment.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I said, why would you think that's okay to say?
Oh, I think you did screenshot me and send me that.
Did I?
Maybe. Or maybe I just saw it and I was like,
I don't think I did.
Well, great.
Because I'm not like, hey, look what I did.
I'm a good friend. Yeah, but sometimes when you roast someone really good, you do want to show your friends.
I didn't even try to roast her. I just wanted her to realize whatever she said was not appropriate.
Well, it's just so weird. What are you talking about? That's like when someone gets older being like, they're old.
Like, yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, it's been 10 years since you saw them.
They're old. Who were they roasting recently for being old? Some guy, which usually they don't usually roast guys for being old.
Well,
Who was it?
If they roasted Anthony Hopkins for being old, I'm fucking pissed.
No, it was the guy from that vampire movie.
Tom Cruise.
Huh?
Interview with a Vampire.
Later vampire. The one with the gal and the two boys. Twilight. So the dark-haired fella?
Dark-haired fella. Jacob.
That played the wolf,
The
I
wolf.
guess.
Yeah.
They were roasting him for being old. And he's like, I'm getting older.
What does he look like now?
The same.
Like a... Oh. Jacob. Twilight.
Another thing that disturbed me about that submarine thing was the young teen guy.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go.
I know. Rafe told me that too.
Oh, God.
Went
For
because
father,
his dad is...
wanted.
I couldn't believe it. But none of these pictures are doing any justice, which is fine.
I mean, none of them.
But I fucking... Yeah, that fucked me up, knowing that kid didn't even want to go and went with his dad, blah, blah, blah. And then, I mean, just... I opened TikTok this morning before I'm going to work. And I just wasn't ready for this. It was like, what an implosion looks like or whatever. And it showed exactly what would happen and how it would happen. And it's basically like the pressure and it bows and it whatever. But it's like pretty much instant. So, I really just hope they didn't have to suffer for a long time. Yeah, $250,000. Everyone's talking about all these crazy ass parts of it. And I think everyone's just talking about this because it's like number one, the ocean is terrifying. We don't know what's down there. The ocean's, in my opinion, way fucking scarier than space. I saw a fucking tweet from Neil deGrasse Tyson today that said like the pressure change in between space and the cabin, like inside of the shuttle, is like 1 atmosphere, which I don't know what the fuck these measurements are. Okay, not a scientist, but I do know that 400 is greater than 1, and the pressure different. Like the pressure, I guess it was on there was like 400 atmospheres. I don't know how many fucking psi that is, but that was what happened in there. So it's like all this is pushing, and then it's like, even when we went fucking scuba diving, dude, they're like, you can't climb up too quick. You'll get the bends. I'm like, I went like fucking 100
You're not even that far.
feet deep. And imagine 13,000 feet.
And just think like as dark as it got when we were in there and we weren't that far down.
Oh my God.
How dark.
You'll never catch me in a submarine ever again.
Really?
Done. I'm out. Nope. No. I'll go scuba diving. Scuba diving's fine. Because I can control that.
They were bolted in from the outside.
I know. And they couldn't open it up even if somebody had gotten to them. And you can't just lift that motherfucker up, dude. It's got to be like go up slowly, I guess. Because what do they call it? The bends? Your brain blows up or something?
They have to depressurize and all that.
Yeah, because... Oh, fuck.
Horrifying.
Oh, man.
Nothing about this made me laugh except this one thing I saw today was that people have been streaming the shit out of the Titanic song. Like the streams My Heart Will Go On just have exploded. It's like, are people just sitting there listening to it, thinking about these poor people in the submarine?
Yeah, they're like, well, I better own this if I'm going to make a sick-ass TikTok video. I know. It's just like everyone's sitting there like at home like, guys, for dinner tonight. It's just like a regular dad and his family like, guys, everybody, let's have dinner. Yeah. How's everyone's day? Soccer good? Kelly? Yeah, okay. Football good, Brian? Yeah, hey, this is a good day. But hey, before we start Taco Friday tonight, I know we usually do it Tuesday, but things got a little crazy this week. I was fucking your mother. I mean, a lot of fun things.
Ew, Dad.
But tonight before we have Taco Friday, I'd like to take a moment of silence for the submarine victim. And then one little kid's like, you mean a submersive? He's like, shut up!
Well, technically, Dad, it's not a submarine.
Shut up! Shut your trap!
God, Dad.
He's fucking losing it. The submarine! It was a submarine!
God, Dad's losing it.
Submarine. We're going to stream a song of my choice tonight. Imagine a father saying that to his family. Guys,
stream a song of my choice.
we're going to be streaming a song of my choice tonight. And to honor the submarine victims, I'd like to listen to My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion from top to bottom. And I'm going to start that right now. No one's touching their tacos.
Do, do, do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
The dad pulls a captain's hat out, puts it on. Dude, it's too...
The mom gets on the table. Never let go, Jack. Never let go.
The kids are like, what's going on?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, what a crazy time. And I just started thinking about all the regulations on all this shit, and like allegedly that CEO was super whatever lax on regulations and stuff like that. And it's like, listen, brother, I get it. You're trying to get that $250 a pop every time one of these mothers goes down, but this is never gonna. I mean, I don't even. Also, why do you need to go down there? What do you need to be down there for? Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures online. Watch Titanic, the movie with James Cameron. Watch all that cool orange sludge come out of that fucking thing. I mean,
the pictures and stuff are better than what you're going to see. They were seeing it through a tiny window, and the guy was sitting there in front of it.
I can't even imagine being that far down and looking through a tiny window. I wouldn't be even if I'd
be like, this is it?
Even if I love the Titanic, which, you know what? I do love the Titanic. I'll say it. I'll say it right here and right now. Guess what, dude? I fucking stand for the Titanic and I kneel for the fucking falling of the Titanic, okay? Because I love the Titanic.
What
great movie.
What is your opinion on it? It's essentially a graveyard and should be respected and protected.
Don't care. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? Things are dying everywhere every day. I don't know. I guess I just don't care, especially in the water, too. I'm like, don't say it. You know how every single one of those people in there has been picked over.
You know what else I read this week was about when the Titanic sank and they went around and started to get some of the bodies that were in the water, right? So the way they treated the bodies.
Wait, this is when the Titanic happened? Like shortly after?
After. And they went out to collect the bodies. The bodies were treated depending on what class they were.
Okay.
So basically, the first two classes were treated pretty well. The third class passengers were
is that where
given a burial at sea. Basically just chopped back right over. I'm like, how did they know who was what?
It's like, what if someone was just wearing some fucking scrubby clothes that day, dude? Could you imagine being like a rich-ass motherfucker and you're going down on the Titanic and you're like, but God, I'll be remembered, you know? And then because you were wearing your fucking skivvies, these motherfuckers just throw you over?
Overboard.
Threw your ass over, bitch.
I think it said the first class people were wrapped in something and put in wooden coffins.
Oh, wonderful.
Second class were wrapped in like a burlap or canvas.
Okay, great.
And then
second tier, which
third class just.
Yeah. They were just like, hey, Kenny, get over here. Aren't you practicing to kick for football this year? We got a bunch of
bloated bodies.
Got a bunch of bags of potatoes in here. You can just start plotting them out.
Horrible.
Oh, man.
And I thought this happened like 300 years ago.
No.
It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, wasn't it like in the 20s?
Was it like 100 years ago? It was like 100.
I mean, it was like early 1900s.
I was thinking it was like 200, 300 years ago.
The whole time you're like, wow, they're really technologically advanced.
But 100 years wasn't that long ago. My God.
No, it's really not. And allegedly, I mean, the whole mistake, because what was the problem in Titanic? He's, his buddy sees an iceberg and they all start screaming iceberg. They have the chance to turn, don't they?
Yeah, but he didn't listen.
He didn't think they were going to hit it.
He was kind of like the captain of this little tiny submarine who's like, I'm going to do what I want to do.
And he said, hey, we can clear that motherfucker. Is that what it was?
I think so.
I can't remember. All I'm picturing
All
right
I know
now.
is somebody said, iceberg straight ahead.
Yeah, I know that part. And then I'm just thinking about that fucking.
And he's like, I can't quite turn it. I don't have power steering.
He's like, oh, God, somebody lube this thing up. Hey, get over here with that WD-40. All I can think about when I think of Titanic is just that sweaty car. The sweat. I've been there fucking that sweaty. You know when they're in the car and they're fucking, it's the sweatiest.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the sweatiest scene I've ever seen in my life. The handprint, the whole thing. I've been that hot.
Like,
yes.
Erotic.
So erotic. I've been that hot trying to come. It's annoying.
And you can't breathe?
Oh, God. You're just so mad. You're like, why don't I have central air? Why?
That's what sex in Denver feels like sometimes.
Like cold?
With the high altitude, like, because you can't breathe.
Oh, yeah.
I've gotten more used to it, but at first I was like, I can't breathe.
Oh, it's a lot. You feel sick. The first time I've been to Colorado and all that stuff before, never had any issue with it, but I went in 2020 to Trinidad, Colorado, and worst fucking out. I was so fucking sick, dude.
Were you?
Yes, I was fucked up. Felt like a pussy, too.
I've only had headaches and, like, breathing is hard.
Yeah. The headaches, yuck. Well, I mean, I guess R.I.P. Titan people. That sucks dicks, man. I'm sorry.
It's awful.
It's horrible, and I think it was a cultural. I think everybody gravitated towards it in this last week too, because it's just so jarring. It's such a you're like the ocean scare, like what we were talking. Sorry, I've gone off track. That's why I started making notes because I'm trying to be a little more organized in my brain. Okay. But yeah, it's like everyone's scared of the ocean. I'm terrified of it. We don't know shit about that motherfucker, dude.
We know it's wet.
No, what? We know it's wet. We know it's full of salt. I'll tell you that. Boy, you don't want to drink that. You're going to have to put it through a Brita filter. Not once, but about 14 times.
Whoa.
Just to even get close to being able to drink it. But I don't mind drinking salt water. I haven't drank water in about 17 years, so I'm still doing pretty good. How's
First
everybody doing?
water I've had since...
Yeah, I saw you had that water bottle. I was kind of like, weird.
I know. I hate it. Every drink I took of it, I was like, man, this fucking sucks.
Every drink I take, every move I make. Every move I make tonight, the rest of the night, is going to be for those motherfuckers that died in the Titan. R.I.P., brothers. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And it is all brothers. It was all dudes as far as I know. All a bunch of dudes hanging out 13,000 feet under the ocean. I mean, yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want anyone to think I'm like being insensitive as fuck. It's just more like, whoa. Here's what I would never do. I'd never go 13,000 feet into the fucking ocean.
I wouldn't go 13 feet.
Here's what and you know what? I know, yeah, a lot of you are thinking, well, hey, you went into the submarine, and that was, I don't know how many thousand feet or whatever, but I'll tell you this right fucking now. I'll never get on one of those motherfuckers again.
I wonder how many feet, were we like 1,000 feet down?
Probably 1,000.
I'm going to have to look at I think it's about 1,000.
The pressure thing too, that's what's so fucked up to me. I mean, these people probably just spontaneously combusted.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's no way.
Let's hope that's what happened.
They had to have.
Because if there was a lingering thing of them being stuck in there and not being able to,
Hell no, dude. They got crushed to shreds like a little food processor.
That's the best way.
Yeah, quick. That was all I was hoping for these cats. I was like, you know what? I don't think they're going to get found. I'm sorry. I don't. But, hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen.
My hope was that they would find them and it would be like a last-minute thing. It would be miraculous. And then they'd make a movie about it like they did with the kiddos that got trapped in the little cave thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then they would exploit, all the people that were in it.
For sure. But what's going to happen instead is the CEO of OceanGate is going to be thoroughly investigated in the documentary that they make 4 years
there's two
now.
of them, aren't there?
They're going to do it all. Oh, there's two little Ocean Gates.
I think there's two guys.
Oh.
So the other guy is probably like, fuck.
I can't even imagine. I started thinking about, too, on our submarine. Remember the people that, packed us in over here and then they let you go down? I'm like, oh, my God, could you imagine working on that and just being like, just the fear.
Can you remember all the jokes that the guy made about how it was our last day on Earth and how we were going to die?
He was like, oh, God, I'd rather be down here, 1,000 feet. Let's go. Count it. 999, 1,000. I'm like.
Bet he won't be making those jokes for a while.
No. Well, I bet those guys aren't going to have fucking jobs for a while.
Oh, no. People are gonna definitely get on those things.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, this is fine, honey. This is a real submarine. It's not one of those little submersibles.
If anyone ever tries to get me to go on another submarine, I'm saying here's how I'll go. I need a thorough report on all of this, and I need you to contract somebody from Boeing to review it all. And then we can talk, and I'll think about going.
Fair enough.
R.I.P. Titans.
And with that, I say adios.
Yeah. Love you, honeys.
Love you. And cut. Oh.